I'm looking at number 3 right now. It says, what's the equation of the line in slope-intercept form? And we have it passing through okay. Kevin, where does it pass through on the y-axis? Slope-intercept form looks like y equals mx plus b. So this is number 3, and it's what? Spiral review number 2, right? This one is the one where the line is hitting the y-axis. So where does it hit the y-axis? Meaning, right here, this is the y-axis right here. So where is the line hitting the y-axis? Just take a look at the graph that they give you. Where does the line cross over the y-axis? Where does it hit? It hits at a single point. And I don't need the coordinate. I just need whatever tick mark that is that it's hitting at. At 8. So positive 8. Negative 8. Okay. It hits at negative 8. So that's this one right here. So it hits at negative 8. So let me put that down. And if we look at our answer choices, the only ones that are a negative 8 are B and D. So that means that our choices here for the slope are either 1 or 8. 1 or 8, right? Because if you look at B and D, you only have the 2 choices. Now, the way you're going to decide what your slope is from this point, I need you to count how many up and over until you hit the next point. So let's see. So for example, do you see how the line is hitting right there in the corners of the boxes, corner to corner? Count how many up and how many over. How many up, how many over from one point to the next, and tell me what you get. Corner to corner. How many up, how many over to the corner? You're going 5 up, or let's see. 5 up, 5 right. What are you doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let me just see what direction you're taking me in first. Is that 5 up or 5 to the right? 5 down, 5 to the left? What is it? Which way are you taking us? You want to go 5 up? Oh, so it's 5 up, 5 right? Like that? So if I put 5 in each spot like that, is that what you're talking about? Oh, only 5 right. Okay, so you want me to erase this one. Okay, if you go 5 units to the right, how many do you have to go up or down in order to reach the corner? Because if I start here at the -8 and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, how many do I have to go up to hit the line again? Okay, so you got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5. If you don't count this one, right? And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then if you don't count this one either. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should have to need 5 in order to hit the line, which means it actually was 5 over 5. And what's 5 over 5? Isn't 5 over 5 just 1? Which is what I told you we were looking for. And which one is that? Is that B or D? Uh-huh, 1. Okay, and that's letter B, all right? So this one is the same thing as letter B. So that's number 3. Now let's look at number 4. Let's see. Okay. Number 4. Number 4 is asking what sentence is correctly comparing the rates that Bill and Kevin drove on their trip. And if you take a look at the answer choices, one of them that they mention is 10 miles per hour, slower, faster, blah, blah, blah. So that tells me that we need to calculate Bill's rate per hour and then Kevin's per hour so that we can compare them. So let's take a look at Bill's first. So spiral review number 2, but this is going to be number 4. Okay, number 4. And we're looking for, it looks like, miles per hour, right? Yeah. Are they both in miles per hour? Because that'll make it easier to compare. Yes, they are both miles per hour. There's no mixing of There's not like feet per minute or whatever, so we don't have to worry about that. We got Bill versus Kevin. Okay, I need some example of Bill's miles per hour and an example of Kevin's miles per hour. Because if you notice in Kevin's table, they don't tell you for 1 hour. They tell you for 0, 2, 3, 5, and 6. So I need you to pick one of those and we'll simplify it. Right? Pick one from Kevin from the table and we'll simplify it down so that we get miles per 1 hour. We'll simplify it. But I need you to pick something we start with. Not 0, obviously, because that's not going to help us. What do you want to start with for Kevin? You can pick anything in the table, just not 0, 0. Because that does not give us valuable information. Other than the fact that it's a proportional relationship, which is actually pretty important, but not going to help us solve our answer. You still with me, Kevin? Yeah? Okay. Okay, pick something from Kevin's chart. Yes, we're you want to you think Kevin is going 45 miles per hour? You already calculated that? You sneaky Kevin. So Kevin said he picked this one and then he simplified it for us ahead of time. 90 divided by 2 is 45. Okay, buddy, and I missed that. Sorry. Okay, so maybe you don't even need my help anymore, because now let's take a look at Bill. He has a graph, a straight line, and we're going to actually do the same thing that we just did in the previous problem. You're going to tell me how many up and how many over. So let's start at, okay, so you see how it starts at 0, 0? Just tell me, pick a point, something where it hits the corner. It has to hit the corner. Tell me how many were up, right? And it looks like it's counting by tens, so be careful. Right? So how many up and how many over? And then we're going to put it there and we're going to simplify it again so that for Bill, we get something per hour. Okay, cool. Oh, 55? 55 per hour. So let's see. I think you're giving me the answer already? I'm not sure. I'm looking on Bill's, and 55 would not hit the corner. Something lower hits the corner, and something higher hits the corner. You think 110? All right, let me look at 110. 110 definitely hits the corner. So 110 would be how many we had to go up. Now, if you look at the bottom where it says hours, how many hours did it take to go to 110? That's a good one, actually. Oh, I see what you're saying. 110 and 2, and then if you divide it, you did it again, you sneaky. You went ahead. I'm trying to make sure that we could post this later so that it'll help other students with the same questions that you're having. So now you can tell how to compare Bill and Kevin. So first of all, who's going faster, Bill or Kevin? That's right. Somebody is going 10 miles per hour faster or slower, depending on how you look at it. This guy, right? Because he could travel farther in the same amount of time. Bill drove at a rate that, yes, absolutely. You got it. You got it, man. Good job. You didn't need me.